Hi everyone, we have another story for this month of February for Sunday School, and it is about four friends. And so I invite you to open up your Spark Story Bible to page 348 and follow along with the story called Four Friends. Jesus met many sick people when he was traveling from place to place. In one town, Jesus was in someone's house teaching people about God. Other people in the town had heard Jesus was a healer, and they were very excited when they found out he was nearby. 4 of the townspeople had a friend who was paralyzed. The 4 friends knew that if they could just get their sick friend to Jesus, he would be healed. They carried their friend on a stretcher and tried to bring him into the house, but it was so crowded they couldn't get through the door. "What should we do?" asked one friend. "Maybe we should just give up and go home," another answered sadly. "No, I have an idea," said the third. "Let's take our friend up to the roof. Then we can cut a hole in the roof and lower him in." "Let's try it," said the 4th friend. So they all climbed up on the house and cut a hole in the roof. Using rope, they slowly and gently lowered their friend into the room where Jesus was teaching. All of the people in the room were surprised to see a man being lowered from the roof, except for Jesus. Jesus knew the man was paralyzed. And just so you know, paralyzed means that they can't walk. Jesus also knew sin hurts people more than sickness. So Jesus did an unusual thing. Jesus said to the man, "Friend, your sins are forgiven." The people in the room were confused and angry. They thought nobody could forgive sins except God. They didn't know that Jesus was God's son. "Don't be angry," Jesus told them. "I am God's son, and God has given me the power to forgive sins." Again, the people were confused and surprised. They didn't know if Jesus was telling the truth. "I am telling the truth," Jesus said. "I can prove I am God's son." He turned to the paralyzed man and said, "Friend, stand up." The man stood up. He had been healed. Now the people were amazed. The healed man thanked Jesus and carried his stretcher home with his 4 friends. Many people believed that Jesus was God's son, and they praised God that very day. They knew that if they or their friends ever had a need, Jesus would be there to heal them, to forgive their sins, and to love them. So there are 2 really amazing things in this story that I want to talk about. The first is the power of friendship. These 4 friends had a friend that needed help and needed to be healed, and they thought they would do whatever they could to help their friend get to Jesus and hopefully be healed. So the power of friendship is wonderful, and I hope that you have friends that you can lean on that you know will help you in times of need. And the second thing is the power of God and how God can work through others, and in this way that he worked through Jesus. So remember those 2 things, friends and God. And if you have those 2 things, I think that you will lead a great life. So I hope you enjoyed that story, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the activities with the 4 friends story in your packet. Bye, everyone.